Welcome all. Welcome to this new course, new piping engineering course, where we are going to cover the isometric life cycle. Okay, as we all know, isometric is the most critical deliverable from any piping discipline, as it is having all the efforts which have been put during the design phase of engineering. Okay, this is the final output which is having all the inputs outputs from designing activities. So this is something which is directly going to fabrication, so this makes it very important. So let us see what are the topics we are going to cover in this course. First we'll start with the basics. What is drawing, isometric drawing? Okay, under this we'll look into various definitions, we'll look into various features of isometrics, and what are the various items which are visible in any of the isometric drawing. We'll look into very detailed thing in this part. All the isometric items will be covered in detail. Then this is second part where we are going to cover the various notes. Okay, many people have a lot of confusion related to note. We'll look into detail of various notes like true note, magnetic note, what kind of declinations are there, plant note, isometric note, platform note. So I think all kind of notes which are there in piping industry we are using in different deliverables. We are going to understand. We'll look into various differences between each and every one, which one we generally use, which is not used, and why we use, and all those stuff we are going to cover related to note in this section. Then we'll look into what are various sections in isometric drawing. For example, drawing section, material section, process details, drawing details. So all these sections have their own importance. Each and every section has different kind of details. We'll look into each and every section and what kind of details are covered in those sections. Then there may be a few direct and indirect usages of isometrics. So we'll look into each and every category, direct usages and indirect usages. Again, we'll look into how to read isometrics. This is very important, where we are going to cover various symbols of pipe fittings, piping valves, piping components, drawing symbols. So this is how we will be able to understand what kind of things are there in isometric and how we interrelate each and everything with respect to each component, valve and other things. Then we'll look into offset, what kind of offsets are there, if there is offset how we calculate the pipe length, if there is no offset then how we calculate the pipe length. Although these things are generally done by 3D software, but still during checking phase we need to understand. Sometimes we need to cross check few things, so based on that we'll look into few calculations also. Then what kind of dimensions and coordinates are there in isometric sheet. We'll look into actual sheets, actual isometric drawings, so that we can understand all these symbols, all these offset calculations, dimension details, whatever there in an isometric. We'll look into each and every detail here. Then isometric checking. This is really important. Whatever we have done, whatever we have extracted from the model, this will go to checking cycle. What kind of inputs are required to start the checking? Okay, what are the various checkpoints? Okay, various point with respect to actual isometric. All these things we look into actual isometric. Okay, how do they look like and how we refer those things and how we are checking those things. Then there will be some general notes, okay, which are common in all the projects. We'll look into those things. Then best practices, which every engineer should know, every checker should know, every modeler should know. Those things I've tried to capture here, and we can look into it so that the quality of isometric may get improved. Then we look into checking cycle. Okay, who are the various stakeholders who will be involved during the checking cycle, what is the basic flow of information, how isometric sheet will move from one point to another. Checking on hard copy. Now we have two scenario with us. Okay, we are checking as the traditional checking was done on hard paper. We take printout and we circulate it to checkers and they comment it on, and then we circulate back to the modelers for comment incorporation. So that is one part. We are going to look into this also in detail, all the flow charts, how information is flowing at each and every stage. We look into that. Then this is something new which we have, this is a kind of lesson learned during this recent COVID pandemic. Everybody was working from home, so if somebody has some project we need to execute working from home, or every stakeholder is sitting at a remote location, then how we can do this, how we can perform this complete checking cycle, complete cycle without taking any print or scanning is done. So this scenario we'll discuss in detail again with respect to all the flow chart and all, we'll discuss in detail. Then we'll look at pipe spools. Okay, what are pipe spools, what are prefabrication processes, what is the difference between isometric spools, what is the relation between these two. Then we'll try to understand what is field weld, what is field fit weld, then benefits of making pipe spools. So this is something which is very important with respect to fabrication. Then again we'll look into few fabrication terms, inch dia and inch meter. What is inch dia, why it is important, what are various applications, what is inch meter, why it is important, what are its various applications. So these things will be covered in this section. Then this comes isometric management. Now again there will be so many stakeholders during this complete life cycle of the isometric sheet or isometric drawing. Everybody will be asking how many sheets are extracted, how many reject, how many are issued, why few sheets are on hold. So there will be so many stakeholders, we need to understand who they are, okay, what are their expectation and how we can meet those expectations. Okay, we need to understand what are the various stages of isometric life cycle, how we are putting these stages into isometric tracker. Okay, how we are extracting reports from isometric tracker with the help of MS Excel. Now what are various things in MS Excel which we need to use to extract the reports. We need to be expert in pivot tables, we need to be expert in using slicers, we need to be expert in adding more than one pivot, merging slicers and everything. So all those stuff, even if you don't know, if you have not used earlier, we will learn step by step each and everything here. Excel will learn, we'll see how we can implement those learning in isometric tracker to extract these reports. Then we are going to cover the hold management. Few of the sheets will be on hold at various stages, why those are on hold, what are the various reasons, which disciplines are involved, everything, how we are going to manage those things, how we are going to present those holds to our other stakeholders. These things will also be covered. Okay, then we will look at a few of the automatic tools within MS Excel. With the help of those we can extract daily, weekly, monthly, or what kind of other formats, whatever we need, we can extract those reports from isometric tracker automatically. Okay, we are not going to spend much time while executing these things. Okay, we need to automate all these status reports which will be asked by all the stakeholders. So this is how we are going to cover this section. Okay, we are automating most of the steps with the help of MS Excel or other tools. So we'll look into detail each and everything in this part. Then time saving tricks, there are few tricks with the help of which we can fill our isometric tracker very quickly. Okay, then we can generate automatic reports. Okay, we don't have to publish the reports to all the stakeholders. So we'll look into how we can generate this automation, how people can come and automatically see what is the current status at real time. Then how during the life cycle of the project isometric phase, we have to deal with so many sheets, so many PDF files. So we will look into few tricks where we can copy, if suppose we are having a list of isometric sheets, then how we can copy it from various folder, if they are staggered into different folders, how we can get in a common folder automatically. So these kind of things we are going to learn in this section. So overall this is going to be very important course where we are going to learn all these 11 modules in detail. So I'm sure this is going to be very good learning experience. Hope you enjoy it. So let's start with the course.